There's kind of like this thick marshy stuff, and then there's like this little rim that kind of goes around. It's such a little high spot, and historically there's always a bunch of like coyote dens up in here. It's not the greatest habitat. I look up right in front of me. I just spotted it right here. An absolute giant. Looks like a, oh my God, is that a stud? Actually, I thought it was bigger than what it is, but that is a great 4-point side. A little bit chewed up, but holy cow. That is a hammer. All right, just come over here to look at this little pile of hair. It's a dead possum, it looks like. Look over to my left and I see another antler. And I tell you what, shed hunting in this cloudy weather like this is so much easier. Another real good one. Decent younger buck, nice long main beam on this here. This one looks like it dropped real early too, probably like January. Awesome. Stacking them up already. So I'm just walking this thick, gnarly edge of this marsh here, all this dogwood and stuff. I just walked on the back side of this. This is all kind of like south-facing stuff. So I figured it was worth walking this edge, and I jumped a deer that was bedded in here. I pull out my phone to look at my Onyx to see kind of where I was at, and I look right here. An absolute giant antler. Absolute stud. Oh my goodness. That deer that I jumped, you know, sometimes they just sound like a huge heavy deer as they're running away. Sounded like that. Look at that brow tine. Oh my God. Yeah, that's probably the best antler I found this year for sure. That deer's probably in the 160s all day. You know, probably even close to being Boone and Crockett, probably like low 160s. Wow, what a hammer. So I'm doing a bunch of loops in here, still looking for the other side of a big antler I found like an hour ago. And close to where I found that antler, I just jumped a really big shed buck. I could see his pedicles when I jumped him. He was bedded right here in this bed. This wind is coming like down the edge of this marsh, and I see them bed like that a lot, where they're not like squared up in that bed with the wind coming off their back and they're looking straight out into the marsh. A lot of times, like he's facing out into the marsh and the wind's like coming across him like that. So he can easily look into this open hardwoods behind him. I cannot believe it. I am having a day. I've just been following little specks of deer hair, trying to find a dead deer, walking through this super thick stuff. And I see another huge old antler here. All chewed to heck, but this thing, oh my God. Holy cow. Holy cow. Huge buck. This is like a 200-inch caliber deer here. Mega shed. What a day. I get tricked like this probably 100 times a year. I don't know if this is a shed or not, but it sure looks like it could be a really old shed. It is a shed, and it looks like it's super old, but it's big. Oh my God, this thing is really old. It weighs like nothing. Look at that. Oh my God. I've probably walked by this many times. That is so cool. Really big deer. I just get over to this little grassy waterway, which I wanted to walk, and I see a really nice antler here. Looks like he's got like a split brow or a split V2 or something. Really nice one. Oh no, he doesn't have a split, but that's a stud. Especially for right in town here. Oh my God, I am just getting so lucky this year. Look at all these kickers on his base. That is super, super cool. I must have almost been stepping on this one when I took that video. It's right here. This little, oh, it's match set. I must have been standing right next to him. Look at that little match set. Probably jumping over this ditch here. This is literally right where I was standing when I took that video. That is crazy. I never find side-by-side sets and a little guy like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm gonna walk right by the neighbor's house with a bunch of antlers now. Looks like a little deadhead in here. Oh, maybe not. Pretty decent little buck. Man, I walked so close to this too. It's crazy how much stuff you'll miss. Sweet. Well, I'm just making my way along the side of this hill here, and I just glanced over into this creek bottom. Something just caught my eye, and I think I have an antler spotted down there. Through my binos, it kind of looks like an antler, but I'm not positive. I don't know how I saw that. It looks like all muddy, like it's old, so I'll head down there and see. And it is an antler, and it looks really big. I don't know if that's old or not, or if this ditch just overflowed and got it all muddy. Oh, that's a hammer. Yeah, look at how muddy that is. Oh yeah, that's old. It looks like it was, this creek must have overflowed and got this all full of mud. I guess it could be fresh, but that's a stud. Oh. I'm just walking some of this thick river bottom bedding cover, and I see a deadhead here. Oops. Decent little buck. It's been here for a little while. I thought it was bigger at first, but oh, cool. Kind of a cool looking buck. I'm just walking this little grassy strip here, and I see a big half rack deadhead. The head looks like it's like crushed or something. What the heck is going on here? Oh, it's a velvet deadhead. I bet you if he got hit by a car and that antler snapped right off. Yeah, and he definitely broke his jaw. You can see that. Shattered his jaw. Ouch. He made it a decent ways from the road though. Dang, that's a good buck. Oh, I walked right into this little guy. Nice. I'm just walking in here to pull this camera right off this road. My truck's right there. I spotted this little old shed here. Sweet. Well, that sucks. Someone got to this one before me. Sawed off those antlers. Looks like a pretty good sized deer. He's got like a white face. Probably a big buck. Pedicles aren't very big though. A real old deadhead. Pretty cool right side he's got here though. So cool. Wonder what that buck would have looked like. Looks like it's been here for quite a while too. Super cool little buck. I have a hatred for squirrels when it comes to shed antlers, but He definitely helped me find this one. And it's got to be from a squirrel. There's no way a shed landed like that. I guess it's possible, but it's freshly getting chewed on.